what's up guys, Zinger Badger here. We're playing more Persona 4 Golden. Last time we ranked up some of our social links. We actually finished off the social link with the Strength Arcana, which is Ko and Daisuke. We also started doing our roundabouts, getting all of our party members ready for their third and final Persona. We took care of Kanji, Naoto. I think that was the only ones we took care of.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kanji and Naoto were the only two we took care of. Oh, and Rise. Forget about poor Rise. I don't know how I forgot how I forgot about poor Rise. So that leaves us with Yukiko and Chie and Teddy and Yosuke. So we still got 4 left. We're probably going to be able to do a lot of them today, hopefully, get through a lot of them. And once we get through those, we're going to have a lot of free time on our hands. Seeing as we're in the middle of January at this point in the game, and we're going to have until February-ish to really get them all done. And I know you're thinking, man, if you actually didn't finish all your social links, now's the time to finish them. Outside of trying to get these done, these really take precedence over your other social links. I mean, you don't have to do them. You could leave your social links as they are if you really are pressed for time. It doesn't affect any trophies, to my knowledge, and all that stuff. But getting it done, you get cool, cutscene with all your friends, and then you get the Persona evolution. And some of the personas are better looking than their second stage personas. So I'm just throwing that one out there for you guys. It's not set in stone that it's worth it. I think it is. But like I said, at this point in the game, we already have most of our... we should have almost all of our social links full. And it actually doesn't look like we're really going to have anybody that we can actually spend time with. So we're actually going to, this is something we're going to be doing a lot more of at this point in time, is we're going to be going to hot springs with our party members as well once we get them all maxed out. So what's going to happen is we're going to take our scooters, we're going to go over to a hot spring somewhere in the area, and we're going to have a conversation. What it's going to entail is the game's going to ask us what we want to talk about. Do we want to talk about the future or the past? The past will allow us to go back into the character's history of skills and bring back a skill. So if there was a skill of Chie's that we particularly wanted to bring back that we regrettably overwrote, we can do that. If we talk about the future, which is what we're doing right now, it'll generate a new move for us to use for Chie. Now, honestly, I don't think having some of these moves for Chie really makes sense, so we don't really need Hama. It's a light magic skill, very low percentage chance of killing an enemy. We're going to pass on that. The one that you really should be focusing on, if possible, would be Naoto. Naoto gets the better skills, in my opinion, in terms of getting that stuff done. So, and also, like I said, all our social links are done. For some reason, no one's really available on a Sunday. I don't know why. It's just how it is. We're going to see if we can get a new model here real quick, though. Let's see, it's right here. So there is a finite amount of models that we can actually build and complete at this point in the game as well. And getting them all done is going to allow us to actually increase all our stats as well. If we just put them on display in the shelf next to the television there that we see in our bedroom, we'll see it in a second here. And now since we have all of our stuff done at night, we'll be able to get that one done, do all that stuff. So you can see the one with the stereo. That's the shelf we have. We have those 2 rows to fill up. Filling up those 2 rows will give us, like I said, a boost to I think it's like our knowledge, our diligence, and stuff like that. And if this is your first playthrough and you don't have them all maxed out, it's a good way for us to kind of get that little final push. So obviously at this point in the game, you should have all your stats boosted and maxed out as well, so it shouldn't be something you're like struggling to do at this point if you're, following all the, you read all the books, you took all the tests, you answered all the questions. All that fun stuff. If you did everything, according to plan, all your stats should be maxed out, just like all your relationships should be maxed out as well. And we also have, keep in mind, we have those 4 days before Nanako comes home as well. Nanako comes home on the 20th, if we remember what Dojima said in the phone call, so she'll be home for like a day or so. So we might be able to actually, like I said, there's events scattered throughout we'll call it the golden section of the game.
What's up?
That really kind of space things out a bit. We also have, like we said, we had the moments where the game kind of fast forwarded time for us, like it did with when we were sick. We had that flu a few episodes ago. We had we had a winter cold, and it took up our entire winter break. So now we have after school. We do have both Yosuke and Chie that we can spend time with and actually finish off those social links for as well and get those evolutions. I think I wanted to save Yukiko for last, but we're going to do it now. I think the thing is,
Thank you.
some of them are available some days and others aren't. So let's see what's going on with Yukiko real quick here.
I'm sorry to ask you here so suddenly. It feels a bit awkward going home today. Thank you. It's actually Customers' Day for me today. That's a day when the inn's employees take turns being customers. We've done it every now and then for a while, but I decided to participate this time too. I wanted to see from a customer's point of view if our inn is truly satisfying. So I asked them to sign me up. You think so? I was embarrassed. I played customer once before, too, but it made me a little uncomfortable. It was strange having Mother and everyone say things like, "Welcome" to me. That's why I wanted to stay out of it a little longer. But I brought this on myself. I told everyone at the inn that I hadn't planned to take over as manager, that I wanted to leave Inaba. I thought it would be me finally coming clean to everyone. But they all just laughed and said they knew already. It made me realize how small I was. I was surrounded by good people, but I didn't understand that at all. I had myself convinced I had to bear my problems alone. I lied to myself, looked away from small opportunities, and only put my efforts into leaving it all behind. But after making so many good friends like you and Chie, I realized something. If I'm going to take one step at a time away from here, every step I use to run will take me somewhere I don't want to be. And if I keep averting my eyes, one day I might find myself blind to everything. When I open my eyes, I see how vast the world is. If I was alone, I think it would be incredibly scary. But fortunately, I'm surrounded by kind, supportive people. Now I hope I can grow into someone that can support them in turn. Persona? I see. So I can still change. Ever since I fell in love with you, I felt myself changing into someone completely different. I keep finding sides of myself I never noticed before, and I love every one of them. It would make me happy if you did too. Please, continue to stay at my side.
As much as I love Yukiko as a whole, I feel like the designers got a little lazy with her Persona evolutions. I mean, no offense if you actually like them. I'm not saying I hate them.
Welcome home.
What I'm just saying is they're kind of unimaginative and lacking in like creativity, so to speak. It's just a gold thing. It's her last Persona was like gold. But Burning Petals is going to be a baller move. I said that. I shouldn't have said that, but. Burning Petals is going to be a very useful and great move because it does severe fire damage to everyone. Amagi Inn does heavy. So the cool thing is now we can do severe damage, and it's an increase, so it'll do a lot more damage. It's a shame, though, that she does not have... what's the move? She doesn't have, like, Pop Mind Charge or whatever. That's a pretty easy thing to pick here between the three ingredients that Teddy has. They're randomness as all hell. But if we do it right, we're going to be able to just make a good dish. I feel like when we're cooking with Teddy there, it's a lot easier for us as a whole because ice cream, ketchup, and mayonnaise. Let's be realistic here. None of them really make sense. But mayonnaise is like the least disgusting out of the three. So it doesn't matter who we invite at this point. We're just going to invite Chie, Yukiko. We're going to invite Bae over for lunch. And if you haven't gotten the trophy yet for having made the 5 perfect meals, now's the perfect time to do it. Anytime Teddy says that he brought home leftovers from Juness, you have that opportunity. Just throwing that out there.
Wow, this is good.
We did have a couple times as well when Nanako says she goes shopping, you're able to do it as well. You're not going to be able to do it again when Nanako comes back. Just throwing that one out there, that option's not going to happen. Sorry. But like I said, this is a trophy that will carry... This does carry over to New Game Plus, I believe, where you're only going to have to do it however many times you didn't do it now. And now we're going to go spend the afternoon. We're going to hang out with Chie and get her final Persona evolution. And we're going to see what change is going on with Chie. Now remember, when we say goodbye to all the characters, there's going to be a finite conclusion to everyone's story.
My moves are as sharp as always. I guess this is more my thing after all. Oh, my shoulders were stiff because I've been doing stuff lately that I'm not used to. Huh? No, that's okay. No thanks. When Yukiko gave me one the other day, I got so ticklish that I almost died laughing. Actually, I was... Oh, you promise you won't laugh? I was studying and stuff. This is me we're talking about after all. But nope, it's no joke. I started to think studying's kind of fun. Just a little bit. Thinking about Adachi-san made me wonder if he was just weird. But then I thought, if my life had been different, I could have been just like him. Maybe everybody could. I realized that no matter how trivial something seems, it's related to my life, and that scared me. That's why during history class it hit me suddenly that the history we were studying was all connected to me. The people back then, the things they did, their culture, it's all connected, and it's tied to me too. It's not just something that happened a long time ago in a faraway country. Real people laughed, cried, and died there. Math and physics, too. They may not make any sense to me, but they're things I can use to help me understand the world. And when I thought about them that way, I got the urge to study harder. But it still didn't make any sense to me. So I'd give up, and then I'd come back to it again. It's an endless cycle. I'm good for nothing after all, huh? Sure! I know I'll understand better with you explaining to me. My way of thinking has changed a lot over this past year. But I think what changed the most is that I like this town now. I didn't hate it before, but it didn't really mean anything to me. Now, though, I realize that everyone is here. Yukiko, Yosuke, even you. All my friends and family. It was the people I believed in that gave me the strength to see the case through. So even if some other weird thing shows up again, I'll be okay as long as everyone's with me. If I believe in them and myself, I can always find a path. That's what I think. Is this power mine? I wonder if this will help me do more to protect the ones I love. No matter how far away you go, we all want to protect you. We all love you after all.
And now we finished our event with Chie. This is a great place for us to stop. Guys, thank you for tuning in. My name's been Angry Banjo. It's been Persona 4 Golden, our Let's Play. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. We'll continue the path down finalizing our social links next time.
You're home!
I'll see you then.